Lord of the lashes says, nay, nay, nay. We're gonna march all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way.
Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our end stage capitalism SOVL run. The gold at all costs. I had to think about what we could name some of our units. I realised that everybody now has the slaves ability. We finally got up to scratch. We got everyone's ready to go. Obviously the characters can't get it, but their accompanying units are just doing just fine. And then you and on you. So all good. So we'll name everyone accordingly. I thought about harpies with their winged. I didn't realise this was a thing, but there is such a thing as skyjackers. It's a hijacker. Typically it's for those who steal planes, but they're hijacking people from the sky. It makes sense in this case. The other ones, pillagers, collectors, yeah, purloiners, pillagers, purloiners, plunderers. We have the pilferers. There you go, our full team of peas. I'm not going to remember all of these off by heart, and then we'll name the chariot something later, but we're fully manned out. This is what we need to be. So let's make use of our newfound acquisitional skills and go for the next fight. I'd probably avoid the elite. They're more trouble than they're worth. I actually got more gold off of these battles than this one from slavers. Net gold would be better because of the bonus, but then it was a lot easier on me and didn't cost me half my army. So probably you get the same number of fights, but I think we're fine on cash. We'll go this way. Well, it depends how well we do here. If we come out of this smelling of roses, then maybe I'll consider it. Otherwise, yeah, we do need a bit of help with our general HB pool. So you're all good at killing things now, so there's no distracting units left. I'll leave the harpies in the centre because they can fly over terrain and thus are unconcerned with the movement malice other units would suffer. Cavalry on the flanks. Another piece of cavalry kind of here to support. No trundling up there. There and there-ish. Now it is rats, so there will be some shooting to deal with, but it's all close range shooting this time. So ideally, the Dreadguard would actually be a good counter to the monstrosity because their halberds ignore its defense, but it's going to be a pain to get onto it. They're going to come forward. I can probably wait to counter position there. I'm just going to basically wait around the whole. Forced in. Okay, they've made a terrible decision. That's good news for me. If I come to here, what I might be able to do is charge and then flee and draw this one out into a bad position and catch it. They've come forward already, which is really good news for me because I can get straight through them. If I'm lucky, they may come forward enough for me to catch them later, so let's wait a bit. Well, you're going to go probably send the harpies onto one of these flamer squads and get rid of them that way. But again, I need to wait for them to move first, so here first. Short range shot way as well. Defense 6 wounds, where unlikely to do a lot of damage, but it's, might as well get some DPS. And put yourself into a position where you can just about. What I'm afraid of is that I'll end up staying on the field. I need to run away in such a way that I won't just charge off. See, I've got too much movement. Still a bit of a risk. I think I need to get really close to him and run that way. I think I stay on there. Let's just make sure. There you go. Surely I can't accidentally leave combat there. I'm going to wait for these to move. Oh, they've now, so we can now move the chariot. Unfortunately, because we're so wide, I don't think I can quite squeeze my way, get here and twist and not hit the blasted terrain piece. Maybe we can. Okay, so I can have you deal with the alphas. Okay, assassinate one to start. Good shot. Oh, they're already. I didn't think they'd get in range. That's. Oh, okay. That's the unit gone already. Basically. Way to go, Noble. I guess you're running away then. Okay. They haven't moved yet. This, and this are their 3 units left. So I'd love for you to spring onto that, or maybe fly over here and hit that one. And there's not much I can do to stop you. So I can reach them there. Am I going to get intercepted by this unit? They have heavy armor, so they're slower than that one, so they'll come further forward. Far enough to catch you there? I doubt it, but I can be sure just by twisting like this, so I'm flat. There you go, I can definitely get up there now. So we can ignore them. This is the only one that matters. What I want these to do, you'll handle that. So ideally I'd love for someone here to flank that unit. Maybe I can get you around this way, draw them. I can't get to the flamers at the back, I'm afraid, so you'd like to charge something now or just get to safety and then get on them later? Probably, yeah. Okay, they made that very easy for me. Can I do it? I'd love to do it this way because that lets me... It's easier to engage the rest of their army in subsequent turns. And I can. Good. We can flank and push them this way. I want them alive for prisoner-taking purposes, so we won't bother with them. And yeah, we're perfectly safe at that distance. In the alphas first. Flee you. It's just this one. Get rid of the skulkers. Get rid of the flamers. Happy with that? Good. Get to an ideal position. To be dread guarded. You're going to get flanked after I see where that moves, so let's do other things first. Do I need this now? How many attacks do I get? Just 2 each, so I'm just on the 12. We have equal skill, which is a bit of a shame. I guess I'll do it now. I don't think I'll get through all of them, so it's a good use of the ability. You're going to have to break this and then run, because you don't want to be stood there. That can't move, it's greyed out, so let's get onto it and kill it. Probably rear charge it if I'm a bit lucky with positioning here. Obviously I can get to there and inch my way forward far enough such that it counts as one in the back. Yeah, it's majority on that side, so rear charge it is. That moved there. Let's try and rally the noble. Good, you can just be a distraction unit. Okay, how do I want to wait for that to move ideally first. Once those are dead, you can kill those. I don't know where he's going to wind up, so I'm probably just going to have to back off this turn. He's going to do it now. I know where he is. I could maybe do this. It's tight, but yes, I can actually pull it off. So you can go into either. Probably the legionaries are a good choice. Clarkson does a wound. Well done. And then chariot. Hey, good hit roll. And then they spike save, so still very little. Enough to get through them. Not only that might save that unit from being caught here, but we'll get through 12 of them. There we get 10. 21 wounds sustained. Pretty good. Go away. Harpies, break this unit and leg it. Monster, run away. Your movement speed means you should be safe to just escape there. You're going to take on that one. I don't want to fight the character, that would be annoying. And then here, you can kill those two. You could kill that. No one's going to reach the flamers this turn, I'm afraid. So it depends on where all of this stuff winds up. I think you'd be better off putting you into this one, and then they can go into there, and then you'll eventually get collapsed on by something. You can come over here to engage the skulkers. Clean up some of these broken units. You take that, you take that. That's pretty much everything I can do. Obviously, we'd love for this unit to be killing rats, but they're the only thing I have to counter the monstrosity, so counter we will. We're just going to die next turn. We'll use this now. Good, they just inched forward, so they're free to get charged immediately next turn. Okay, otherwise, let's rally these. Yes, the harpies are back as well. You're both chasing this unit down, which is a terrible idea. You're not going to get there. In fact, I have a sufficient excess of units on the enemy now. I'm not going to bother charging them. I can just wait for ideal rear charges. These will eventually get back into the game, which is a shame. But I think I can just sort of ignore them. If I have you just inch this way. Wait for these to be wiped out. Okay, I need you to kill it this turn. Good hits and he only gets 4 up save. Dead, exactly. I think we did the 6 wounds we need to do. Big scary monster eliminated. 1 gold. We have captured the monstrosity. Yeah, some damage here. They're annoyingly tough legionaries, but I think we can get through them. With only 5 witches though. They're dead, not surprising. I would probably have you go for these and then you come up here. 2 wounds, good start. And then you finish them off, excellent. Okay. Recharge that. Yeah, well you're going to take care of those, don't get flamethrowed. And it depends, I can force these to make a bad decision. If they turn to face you, I can hit them with that. Yeah, you might as well stay with them, get as much gold as you can. There's no need to take a side charge yet, we'll get something better later. I'm willing to ignore you for the most part. The harpies will go back onto the flamers again, but once I see where they move, I don't want you to fight the alphas head on, so just run this way. Good. Can't quite get to the side arc, unfortunately, because they're in the way. It's going to wind up being a front charge, which is not the end of the world. Well, could I try flanking the alphas and breaking them and getting rid of them, do you think? I doubt it. I've only got 6 attacks. I get 3 hits on average, 2 wounds through their defense. Then he gets 3 attacks back, 1.5 hits on average, and then 1 wound. So I win by 1, and usually they mathematically break, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not deal with them. I'm just going to ignore them. Go kill the flamers for me. Okay, you've chosen to ignore this one, so we'll flank them in a second. Don't shoot. We want them alive. You're in an ideal witched position. Good. To help out over there, because I'm a bit scared of how big that unit is, I'm going to run you over in this direction. We'd rather you not get kills. We want the chariot. Oh, okay. We'd want the chariot to get the kills, but they're all 666, so the chariot gets nothing. 7 of 8 hits. Yeah, okay. Forcing them to reroll 6 has got a few more. They do eventually do that, but I'm just going to send the chariot in now. When they die, you can pick that up. Get rid of the flamers. You kill those with your curse standard. You can probably get through most of the unit. And those in the back. Perfect. So this is about these slightly weaker armies that obviously don't quite get the gold of the elite, but it gets to a point now where we can just free farm them for the most part. We're not that worried. Uses Deadly Strike, but he can't reach anything because he's stuck in the wrong end of the unit. You're going to ignore the alphas because they're just a bit too much for you to take head on. Worth a lot of gold either. They don't rally. That leaves you. That will be gone, so just focus on this unit. One more point. We're going to take some casualties here, which is unfortunate. We will win. And then the chariot's probably the best bet to send into its spine. You're going to pick up another gold. You lose a harpy to flamers and draw combat. That's pathetic. Over here, good hits. Wiping out pretty much the unit. Yeah, we would have one more witch there. We would have probably got all of them. Good hit roll to start. 5 casualties. With their ranks, they might hold on. Yeah, they stayed on as well, so I get to do that again. Get those last 2 gold there. You get a bit more on yours. You get a bit more there. Thank you. Sound the collection horns. Again, we don't care about these annoying alphas anymore. They're never going to get into the battle. They do rally, but you're just going to get finished off in a second, even if you held on. Nothing else really matters. Can you defeat these, please? You did no damage, and you took one. You actually lost combat to the flamers. Skyjackers, I'm going to be honest, this is getting kind of disappointing. Hurry up. These two will be dead. Yes, 7 wounds to 2. Skulkers, over here, you do nothing. The chariot's the one that matters, we get 2 more gold. I know you're going to take some wounds to these when they turn around. That's more like it's 7 more gold and they definitely break. Well, that was meant to be dealt with, but not this turn. Probably means he can turn around and flamethrower the witches if I don't get to safety quickly. Run away. That way. But if there was an extra turn, which I doubt there will be, I guess I could start putting you into their side here. No, we'll just leave it. Come on. Hey, 1 more gold for no damage in return. And then they broke fast. 3 turns behind schedule, but we got there. Without the charge, chariots are a bit pants, so they're just going to sit there doing nothing. But all in all, pretty good. $58 from slaves. Not quite. It's not quite as good as the double from an elite, but it's close. So, Kiranith the Tyrant, our friend here, gets another point of recruiter. Great, when I buy extra units, they have better odds of just immediately coming out slavers, which is the entire point. Your full health, just take the gold. 6 is good size for you, take the gold, and everyone else. Dreadguard on 13 are probably fine. I don't need to heal you. But yeah, then everyone else is in pretty dire straits. There we go. How are we looking? Well, there's my army. But I need time to replenish the witches. They're just not being given an opportunity to heal. They're not great. I'm not going into an elite with that. It's just there's not enough strength on the field and I've got enough gold, so I'm going to go with the standard battle. That'll then allow me to heal spam a nice amount, so I'm at full strength to go into the really difficult fight over there. Forest Raft, so elves. Annoyingly elite, not quite so many things to pick up this time. Again, you can fly, so just hop over there. Who do I want to serve as the distraction? Probably you. I don't want to take any more damage on witches. I'll just have you take it for me. Bunch of monsters. Yeah, this is terrible for us. It's all just big things. Care about the silly eagles. I mean, my strategy is just to basically ignore the tree ants because I suck at dealing with them. Well, if you're going to come forward, I can at least counteract you by doing this to start. One and a half riders down. Yeah, they're just wasting their time over there. If I wait, I guess I could use the harpies to counter one of their flying units later. I'm going to wait for that one to move because I'm not safe yet. You just stand where you are. Okay, great. Can I get someone up there to catch you? Not quite another movement for it, although I may have more movement than them, so... I do actually have a lot more movement than them, so I can actually just outposition them by standing here. Can I get over to their edge? I'm hoping to get far enough to... The trick here is you can use this as a kind of benchmark for reaching the flank charge, so if the majority of units are on that side, it's the line follows the facing of their arc, so you can kind of game out in advance. Get any closer or further away. Get to about here and twist enough to out of their line of sight. I don't think that quite does it, I'm afraid. No, I need to go further. It's possible, just need to be really... I guess I could move them first and it'll make it a lot easier. Let's do that. Just get out of the way to start. There you go, that's a piece of cake. They won't reach me. I think that does it now. Yes, majority on that side, and I've got way more movement than them because Banner of Swiftness and Swift, I'm, 19 movement, I'm 1 point off of the max in the game, 20 for a flying unit. And I'm still waiting for that one to move, so let's just stall with another unit. You'll clean that up somebody will eventually get around to flank the dryads, ideally one of the witch units. Do more damage with those. They still haven't moved it, that's quite irritating. I guess I could just... I don't want to fight these because then I get stuck in combat and they're going to get inching towards me, so yeah, no thanks. Shoot it and withdraw. Yeah, they do the annoying thing, come over there, so I'm going to have to stop them with harpies or something. Like that. Although if they end up charging me there and then them there, I can't stop that either. There's no real way for me to do this. I'd probably just flee those in that case. It's a waste. No, just let the eagle hit them because they can probably win anyway. There's no way for me to get line of sight when they can't see me. It's right on the edge there and I can't see him. What do you think? Harpies versus an eagle? I think we just win that. I still can't see the blasted thing. Too close to our ally there. Faff, isn't it? Got way too close. Well, if that doesn't work, I don't know what you want. Alright, charging me there, you've got no chance. Or should I do this first before he does something annoying like charging him? Let's lock that in place. There you go. Now we'll do this. Otherwise it could cheekily charge that. Well, I guess I would be closer to intercept, but hey, why take the risk? Stay where you are. Do I need to use this now? No, I'd much rather save it for... Dryads are a hassle because they're 12 of them, but they have 2 wounds each. There's 24 wounds worth of Dryad to get through, so I'm just going to trust you can beat this without using the extra attacks. A couple of monsters, we're going to run from those. You're going the annoying way, I'd rather you'll come down here. You're going to be dead, so don't worry about that. Reducing Dryad numbers, or not at all. Also defense 5, which is going to be painful for my army. Not big, I don't have a lot of high power. We'll eventually have to use that. Move the unit I want you to move. There we go. You might actually, they might have positioned so badly they've given you a rear charge. Yes, it's pretty easy to get there. Leaves you, so you're going to recharge them, use Curse Standard and break them in a turn. What are you going to do? Well, after that, they're just going to run, so they don't have to engage any of those, so just take a shot and then run to safety. I'm hopeful to kill the eagle without ever having to engage in direct combat. Two hits only, that's not great. Cool, you barely won combat with an eagle. Stays, so okay, we can't be charged by any of this stuff, so it's just going to be a locked in combat. Over here, 2 hits from the druid who does nothing. My unit doesn't hit particularly well. He gets 2 gold. Oh, that's... I do not want you to hold there, that's bad news. They're going to start getting onto you. I needed you free to get away from those. It's extremely unlucky. Me holding on to my curse standard may cost me here. So he can definitely reach. Curse standard immediately, so we can chop through the dryads. On a wood cutting excursion, you're going to ignore them, which is good news for me. They'll be gone. I'm definitely not using it now. I think we just about got away with it. You might be caught. I think you're good. Lucky us. Come around this way. Treant. 1 wound of 8. 8th of the way there. They get to move these, but they're sort of irrelevant given how long it's going to take for them to become in the game. Just inch away a bit. I want to get you two up here. We run up this way. goes a long way. Actually, in case these hold on, it'd be good to put you into the back of that unit. Here we go again. Better hit roll, and it's dead this turn. Okay, we're going to take on another eagle, another gold. Our flying unit to the end. We're true skyjackers. We are stealing enemy airborne units. Cool, you drew combat with one rider and a druid. Come on. That's more like it. And then 4s, despite their high defense because of halberds. And by a whole bunch. I guess you'll just stay with them indefinitely. They're discipline 10, so they're basically guaranteed to rally. Cover anything else there? Oh dear, tree ants on you now. Well, after you kill that, you can just run away from it, so don't worry about that too much. We assume that you actually win. Okay, you've moved. Yes, I got lucky. I was really dreading that he came this way and intercepted these, but he missed. He wasted his time going for the wrong units, so we got away with it. In that case, charge you in there and just clean them up. Maybe I still will. I'll just have you stand there, because they're not going to catch you until you're way into a position of safety. That way, and they're slow as they're incredibly slow dryads, so don't worry about them plodding around. These defeat the druids. There we go. There's one which is annoying, but okay. Managed to lose 2 harpies to that, but we're through all the eagles. No Kirstana this time, so we're going to be hard up for wounds, but yeah, we'll still get through them. Yes, I won't be charging them, the witches. You're looking the wrong way. Yeah, just flee. There's no point running them in there. Just gets them killed. So stay on those, and everyone else can deal with the dryads here. If I rear-charged the Triad, do you think I could kill it? Not really. It'd have a 2-up save. Everything I do would pretty much just bounce off of it. Do not rally the harpies. They're not interested in sticking around. But after that unit, you'll never catch them. Get up here to flank them. Maybe not this turn, but probably next turn. In fact, I'll do this, and then it makes it easy for me to rush by the turn after. Alright, harpies are finished. I'm not going to waste my time going up there to save them. I can't flee because they didn't rally, so they're just on their own. Ready to run. I don't know. That way. Okay, so you're going to go there. I'm going to have you pop forward. With any luck, you'll eventually be able to get onto that flank. And then you two just continue to draw attention here. I don't want to fight triads. Treants, rather. And then you just back off a touch. Another 2 gold. And yeah, eventually they were going to turn around, but I think we're okay. You're dead. Ha ha ha. Don't want these charges yet. Me first. Right. That's kind of annoying. I'm just going to have you run then. Good. Hey, 1 wound. That was after, what, 3 turns of shooting? So 24 turns. Only 21 turns left to kill it. Now I know where you are, so I can start wasting time with these. Good. Okay, you. I probably allowed this unit to slip through and rear-charge that one. I mean, hell, I could put myself in a position to rear-charge either one in the same turn. What would we rather do? Probably go for that one, because then these are in a much better position to start going for these ones. If I can slip them through. Can't get to their rear arc yet, but maybe next turn. In fact, if they hold on a bit, they could maybe re-arc those. We'll see if the harpies miraculously hold. Good damage to these again. I do lose both of them in retaliation. No, it's the basic feedback. They're actually quite strong on the charge. You don't want to be fighting 12 giants head on. That one. Everyone is okay here. Oh, I could go... Yeah, but then there's no one to distract the treant, so don't do that. This is why they give away that when that final battle happens, I have effectively no anti-monster whatsoever. Apart from the Dreadguard, but then they don't have the durability to keep fighting monsters over and over again. If I'm lucky, I might be able to get you to come over here and eventually distract that in such a way I can get you into their back. You hold this one's attention. Eee. Safe. Hoping for a good turn here. Let's finish off the last two of those. Leaves another one. They'll heal to full for free at the campsite, so don't worry about that. Yeah, good hit rolls. They are pretty tough. We do good damage though. You might struggle in subsequent rounds, so I'm not too eager just to throw them back in over and over again. They're just a bit too durable for my liking. Yeah, I'll probably wait until I can collapse and kill them from both sides and just have the unit disappear. The 9 gold they represent isn't worth taking a shed load of damage for. So they haven't moved yet, so let's wait. In fact, what I want to do, if they do rally, which they're almost guaranteed to do because they're incredible discipline, is I want one on this side and one on this side. Yes, this lets them hit me a little bit, but I don't care. Yep. Surround them. They've moved to there to stop the witches from flank. They're just going to insistently stop you every turn. Well, let's do this then. If I make you the closer target, surely they'll lock onto you instead. I'll eventually get what I want with my witches here. You come around and pretend to menace the treant. Still have a spare unit. If you can get its attention back towards you, that'd be fantastic. Right, let's eliminate this pesky unit now. I don't want the chariot to recharge, I want the witches to do it. Sort of annoying, but okay. Exploit weakness, get a few. Go a lumbering, excellent, you've drawn him back this way. And they've done what I was hoping for, so forward you come, free recharge. You're going to do run this way to fight that if you have to. In fact, we could send everyone into this unit this turn and just kill it instantly. We don't do a lot, but enough to probably get rid of them. Yeah, pick up a few more gold here and there. Win by 9. Because they're all double 1, they'll disappear. Well, you've all had slavers, so it's worth it. Or rather, tree fella in this instance, I guess. Going a lumbering. You're after them, but there's no threat because they can't catch us. And you don't turn around. Fantastic. Just ignore him. I'm not going to get them. I'm not going to even waste time shooting at him. It's a waste of our 10 time and attention. There you go. Step through and hit these real hard. Clarkson does nothing. Yeah, and the halberdiers do 3 wounds. Nothing changed. Good. Chariot hits quite nicely. Does 3 wounds as well. 1 for its efforts. And the unit does 15 hits and then 3 rerolling 6s. They do 5 wounds. It's okay. Against defense 5, power 4 isn't going to cut it. They disappear because they're surrounded. Routing this turn, I can't kill Treant, so let's just hammer the spacebar button to skip through. There are no subsequent battles. I'm not really going to have the option to just ignore the big monsters in the Act 2 boss because, you know, they're dragons. They tend to be pretty quick. Right, I badly need some Purloiner's level. Move speed, ranged attacks, all gold. I'll take the move speed. Okay, the Witcher's level. Hey, we finally got replenishment, thank you. Okay, the original Rider's level. They got the really good one, +1 attack whenever they charge anything. Very good. So that and Curse Standard brings them up to 4 each. Yes, please. And the Harpies absolutely take replenishment. It's going to take forever to get them up to full size. Okay, so we're about to go into what is effectively a double campsite. So we can kind of game out in advance how much we get. So at campsites, you heal once for free, and then are given a choice between either a second round of healing or a point of experience. So you're full, just heal anyway. You'll heal to full instantly at the first camp, so just take the gold. You'll get a minimum of 6 from both campsites, putting you at 13 or 14. Good enough. We'll just take the gold. You'll go up to full strength no matter what I do. Take the gold. You'll go up to a minimum of 4, which is full strength. Take the gold. You will not, because you only get 4, 8. No, wait, 4, 8, and 8 and 6 is 14, so you're 1 shy. Again, I'm willing to live with 1 shy for the extra gold. And then you're in a terrible state, so just start healing now. Good, alright. Here's our, so we're going to fix this in a second, because this is obviously terrible. I'm going to come up this way. Everyone heals. And everyone takes the XP, because I think we gamed out no one else needs extra healing. Right, it's 4 more levels. Zarya leveled again. Yeah, post more gold income, coin counter 2. We love the money. It's a money generating run. The chariot she's on gets an extra attack, sure. The dread guards, our collectors, just more of them. That's the best thing they can do now. We're past the stage of the campaign where we care about looter and the pillagers. I'll go up to full size. Do I need the extra replenishment? Probably not. So ideally I would have liked the extra unit size, would have been better here, but I'll take the skill. That'll do. That's good. Okay, we're now going 600 gold for the shop. Interesting. Okay, which of these would be best for slavers? In terms of sheer attacks, probably the Dread Guard. It's a shame they're so expensive. They won't be in a great position coming out of the gate because there's only 10 of them, but I will get 3 levels instantly, and I have a campsite to heal them considerably in a second, so I can probably do some useful stuff with them. It would leave me with 152, which gets me what? A couple Banners of Mists. Curse Standard for the Witches is a no-brainer, as is that one on the Riders, so 100 gold here. It's 500, so 52 left after all of that. And then I don't know, maybe Arcane Web spell to freeze something in place is pretty, so she can at last start doing magical things. Target unit gets +2 damage saves this turn, but rerolls their own attacks. Okay, so you turn a unit into a defensive unit, which is bad. I'd rather offensive upgrades. Yeah, probably the way to go. I like the anti-big thing. The Riders are cool. Spearmen are just a baby version of the Dreadguard, and they don't really contribute a whole lot other than just being line-holding infantry. So Dreadguard, please. Size immediately, yes. Go for that straight away. And an extra skill. Do I need... I don't think I need the replenishment immediately because I'll go up to 15 anyway. So with 2 heals, so I just take the skill. And then we get slavers. Perfect. Perfect. Bye. And then 152. Curse standards all around. They're pretty much the best thing you can purchase. Or maybe I'll come back and get the Banner of Swiftness instead. So that one. And that one. There you go. Maxed out 52. Enough for Arcane Web or speeding up the Dreadblades a bit. Arcane Web is a lot more versatility as a buy. Freezing an enemy unit in place could be massive from a kind of tactical standpoint. Last heal. Let's go up to an actual decent size so we can take on the boss. So yeah, we get a couple guys who are 1 shy. Or 2 shy. I don't really care. Do I need extra levels? Well, you get 1 from the boss anyway, and then you'll get 2 from the end sequence. So no, you can just go up to full strength. 3, 4. I mean, they've already got their slavers and everything else you would want, so no, just max out the strength. That's good enough. I don't need you to be 1 extra. You're maxed, you're okay. You're maxed, you're maxed, you're maxed. You're good, you're good. And the tyrant leveled and gets an extra wound because he might actually get into fights. Well, no, we have to take coin counter. That's the purpose of the run. There you go. We have 3 tiers of coin counter between the 2 characters. That's definitely the most I've ever had. There you go. Oh, look. Hey, presto. It's all of a sudden a rather healthy army. Let's stretch you out so you can do damage. Same with you. You're good. Same with you. That's good. And you are a little bit smaller, but again, it's still... We're too large. The Dreadguard can do the same. Not near, we can get up to 20 and be even better, but that's okay for now. Haven't got any of the bells and whistles on the Dreadblades, only the Collectors, so we need to be slightly more reserved with them. But yeah, I can throw them into a monster and be in good stead. Harpies get up to a proper size. Could stretch them, I guess. I mean, it's a difference of 1 attack, and it makes you quite... They're good at flanking, getting behind things, so I'm happy to stay like that. Yeah, that is perfect. Good. Pillage the silver host. Take them all. Elves sell for a great price on the market. 2. Alright, I've rolled a 1. It's a shame. Okay. You go over the terrain to hit things. Split the Dreadguard apart so I can counteract big nasty things on whatever side they're on. They're usually kind of in the corners actually, so if I do this, I might be able to forcibly engage their monsters wherever they're hiding on the sides. Chariot. Might be, maybe I'll make an exception. Right on the end there. Not so. I need to be far enough away from the end that I can actually pivot, though I've made that mistake already. Okay, you can be there. You'll fly. And then witches taking up. I was about to say taking up either side, but I don't quite have the room for it. But if they're going to fly over, I guess I'll have you following in behind. Right, so there's the big dragon. Good, you can get dread guarded. Oh, I would have loved for those units to be the other way around, but good enough. There's a rider. Have a proper cannon there that needs to go, a bolt thrower as well. Get the harpies onto that would be a good solution. Okay, well you've given the charge to that unit if I can squeeze you through. Slow dwarves. We're getting immediately cannoned, but it's a good outcome in that they do very little. I mean, yeah, you're going to shoot and do like 1 wound or 2 or none because we're tough as nails collectors. Okay, now I go. Can I get through their arc to reach them? Yes, just. No, actually, if I just go 0.1 and then turn. Definitely can't be seen, and I can definitely see them. Good. There's no way any of these are going to reach me with their pathetic speed. Yep, all clear. So that's that one dealt with. You'll be there. How are you going to participate? Well, you might be able to slip through their line here and catch those because they're so slow. They'll get to the exact same position of the line, which is here. So I can move to about there, and I can in fact see and charge the... go straight through and start having them kill all 3 of the artillery pieces slowly but surely. I was a bit greedy. I may actually try and go for the cannon and not the Inferno cannon because it's more of a threat. Now I can't quite draw a line of sight to it, seems. For some reason. I don't know why it's being so difficult. Fiddle around a bit here. Yeah, I get to... Oh, because the tree line is the way. I need to come even further this way. And then if I come far enough to avoid the tree line, I'm not quite able to see them. Alright, let's just do it easy. Let's just kill the Inferno Cannon first, and then I'll be in a position just to immediately engage the next one anyway. There you go, we're safe. We can draw a straight line from you to you. I don't think they'll get there to interrupt, but just in case they try, let's go further this way. There you go. I can see you. No way they're going to reach me to stop me. Chose not to shoot for some reason. Do you want to fly over and engage the handguns? That's a good shout. Stop shooting me over and over again. For that, I want to see where the flying stuff goes. So let's go over here. You're going to get through and ignore these. That may cause these to turn around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you forward. Sufficiently far enough such that if they do turn around, I can engage them. Good, they do what we thought they would do. So the remaining units are this, which can't bother us because we're out of range. And then these 3 here, which cunningly are holding up all of this. Yeah, let's just put the harpies forward, do as planned. There you go, get rid of the handgunners. Big B dragon. Gonna dread guard you. I don't have movement speed for it. Pretty sure that's there. Oh, they're not quite getting there. Let's instead you do you then. Depends who charges first. If you charge first, you can forcibly engage the... I guess I could net that one, which is convenient because then it could be quite annoying. Pointless, that doesn't matter. You're now free to advance because you've gotten out of the way. Do we ignore... I don't think we ignore difficult terrain for any reason. No, we're just going to get slowed down by it. So be it. And then the eagle. Well, you're going to get stuck in place, so let's just have you run forward. Then you can help fight that later. And then these... Do you want to just go kill the eagle? I don't... If it happens to survive, I don't care. It won't die in one shot, but you can charge me and get instantly killed for if you wish. Right. No dragon, please. I'm going to squash the eagle. That's all they can do, so flank those and get rid of those instantly, and then you pop up here. Oh look, they've even angled it such that I can get flank charges on all of them. How kind. And then you deal with those, don't forget. Grand. So the initial half of the battle will just be getting rid of their nasty stuff, and then in the latter half we can start focusing on farming dwarven units for gold. I'm getting cannon again. That's the last turn you're going to have to do that. Hope you enjoyed. Do I want to use this now? Depends what this unit does. If they turn around, I should do this first. Definitely curse down, and I can't afford to be stuck with the lancers. That wastes its turn. They're coming back for you. Good to know. If I break them in one... There's no one here to actually stop them. I don't think I can get far enough to counteract them, and I don't want to fight them head on. So, yeah, let's do this now. Kill it instantly, and then get away from the veterans. You're in a good position to flank me, which is a shame. If I freeze that unit in place, that could be really valuable. So come over here and net them so they can't pivot around or do anything irritating. Yeah, I don't expect you to win this, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to send these Dreadguard up to support you. Assuming I can get there in such a way that the eagle can't hit me. I can, yes, I can clearly see them. What's left? They have yet to move. Well, that one's technically not moved, but it can't. Okay, what am I going to do with you two? This unit is an absolute nightmare because of the... Well, they get 2-up saves because of their wretched masterwork armor, and then the former lets them re-roll. So you'll basically do nothing to them. I mean, so much so that I'm inclined to just ignore them and go fight something else. Careful, that's deceptive. So they have 0 movement, which is making it look like they can't charge anything, but at the end of the phase they'll get their movement back and all of a sudden become active again, so just get far enough away they can't reach you. And then you'll get charged there, so I might be able to set up a flank on that unit later. If I come this way. I intend to flee away from that once it's dead, because I don't want to fight veterans. I think I'll be better off counter-charging and holding, because then I'll go off the board. Yeah, a mighty duel. Oh, wizards punch one another. Chariot does 2 wounds. Dragon does 1, and we actually won. Hilarious. That's a pathetic effort from the dragon there. Over here, the lancers get absolutely mullered for nothing in return. Yeah, Dreadguard aren't meant to be 20 strong. It's getting a bit ridiculous. Dead. Okay, that was a good decision to use the curse stand. I got 1 kill to spare to actually get through it. Yeah. I don't think you'll struggle too much with Thunderers. Fight the eagle. So depending on who charges first, I might be able to do this before they can stop me. Ah, they did that very first thing they did. Anything else, that would have been okay. But yeah, okay, I'll just... if I take the counter, you can then come and hit them in the back and we can slaughter them. I'll use my curse standard then and there. You take that on, there's no need to dally. Yeah, kill the eagle. Kind of wasting your turns now. Can't help. do I want you to do with either of these? Well, if that rallies, once the eagle's dead, you'll be able to just keep killing them with those anyway, so no, I'd rather you be running around. Well, we've somewhat nullified these, and that they can't see much to engage anything. Hey look, they moved. The one timer enemy artillery piece will ever move when they're forced to due to the game bugging a bit. Come over here to recharge those. Use this now, absolutely, because they're going to be annoying otherwise. You're going to take a bit of damage to the bolt thrower. I can just about see you. Okay, how are we going to handle this mess? What do with that? You stay with the dragon because of the chance it rallies here. No damage. Oh yeah. Okay, that's a hassle. See, I'd love for... You're irrelevant because you seem to have gotten yourself stuck on your own unit, so I could probably put one into the back of that one immediately. Spare them, and I can collapse and kill those. That leaves you free to do what? This way, sort of? Get out their way. Oh, you're still running. Worst performing dragon in the west. Okay, so you're going to be stuck here because that is a unit of veterans that never runs away, so come around here to lend a hand. Okay, the tyrant gets 3 immediately. We take 2 wounds. Coming back, so we just about win. Yeah, but they're discipline 11 and they'll never... Veterans units are fearless, so they don't suffer the negative penalty to losing combats. You're just trapped with them indefinitely until you hack your way through every single one. I lose a harpy. Eagle's dead. Thunderers will go shortly. Okay, I've got a couple choices there, but you're definitely going to do that, and I think it's sensible to have you... no, they will intercept because they can do nice damage at least on the first turn. They're on the Thunderers. Can't quite reach them, which is a shame. Could immediately charge those. I'm going to have you come around and you come around. You just hold their ire for the time being. I'm going to completely disregard these because once this is gone, I'll be able to charge them. You're after you. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you very much. You're pointless. And then you come around here. Take this one on the side. So at least we're stuck with it indefinitely, but at least if I've got witches in the back, they'll never be able to hit the witches, so I can just keep hitting them for free, getting more gold off of them. You'll flank that one, and use this. So you're kind of unsupported, you'll eventually lose the fight with the veterans, but everyone else is winning. 2 more wounds. 2 wounds back, it would be a draw, but we have anti-armor Dreadguard here. Slowly but surely we'll whittle them down. Ow. We lost. Don't break. I need you to hold for just a turn. Oh, you fools. Oh, you fools. You could have easily won. Okay, we rely on the Dreadguard. 21 or 25 hits. Then re-rolling. Oh, they did really well. Even with their high saves, they got through half the unit instantly. And they broke. That's super lucky. Now we get a charge again. Thunderers get mulched and just continue chasing them with the harpies. Okay, no, they're actually super brave. I'm dead wrong. Collect dwarves. Need more dwarves. We'll take that one. Just stick with them. You and you engage this. If someone is feeling incredibly brave, you might go back and keep tracking all the parts of the amount of gold we've netted with Slaver. So you can we'll keep track and then see in the final battle what the ultimate tally is. It's going to be pretty good. 1, 2, 3. We do a bunch of damage to me. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, but still winning. Slowly but surely. Nearly there. Over there. Finish off. Oh, there's still there's one left, and I even get a harpy. Fine. We just get max gold from the unit. You're running away. It's not a good thing for you. You do some damage. Okay, and then you're going to get stuck in an endless... No, it's another double 6. It's no way an endless duel. 18 hits. Wow. they roll a more appropriate number of saves, but we're now 3/4 of the way through the unit. And they fail again. Oh dear, guys, come on. You shouldn't be doing this. I'd be upset if we were the dwarf. Yeah, the characters are fighting, we don't care. Chariot, he used the stupid shield wall thing, so we're not going to do a whole lot this turn. In fact, what I probably should have done is conserved my curse standard for next turn. Because then I can just get by shield wall, because I basically just bounced off of them and wasted all the DPS. Yeah, just kill that. Can't reach those, and there's nothing else to do. Stick with them, no reason to stop. They also rally. We can't really engage them with anything because this combat is technically still ongoing, despite the fact they don't look very connected. They are all gone, so I should probably engage that with something now. Indeed, defeat one-hand gunner. Characters pummel each other. Our character's dead. There you go. Yeah, 2 up saves, which is a bit of a shame. It's going to take a while. No, it's not. Stop running. I want you to stand and fight, you cowardly dwarves. The entire point of you is you don't run away. I'm not going to chase you around the map trying to collect gold. Just stand there and die. How indignant. And you can stick with them and keep getting gold. And you can even reach that, so it can't shoot you. Great. Gold extraction. Yeah, you'll do that. If I want to charge that with only 1 unit, I like to set up 2. It's going to need a turn to rally anyway, so I might as well wait and not sustain a massive number of casualties with the witches for little gain in return. They do rally, whatever. You can do this now. Get into the side. Then you'll go into the back. Grand. And then you're, just in case these hold, you can turn around and engage the veterans. You've got nothing to do because these are all going to be dead. 14 of 17. Can we clean them up? Yes, there you go. That's all 24 gold from that unit. Fully extracted. I think we got all the gold we possibly could from their artillery pieces, so all the crews have been collected. This veteran unit is still around for a second, but I think I get another turn to hit it. No, unfortunately. I had to anticipate that they were going to run, because veterans apparently can't pass morale checks to save their lives. So I have no way to engage it. Lucky devils. Surely, mathematically, they should have held there, and then I could have recharged them, and they both have slavers, and I could have cleaned it up. But no, they just keep running away. Apparently, I can't perform the charge. Although, in truth, that's actually the sensible option, because now it means I don't take unnecessary wounds on the chariot. I lose potentially a couple gold that I could have got from slavers, but I think we're doing okay. And then they would turn and start hurting you, which is why I wanted a dual charge, but they gave up, so pfft. Great. Not too bad. Some scrapes here or there. Let's see what the tally for slavers is. It's going to be pretty high. This might be a record in terms of individual numbers. I think 67 was the peak thus far. We're on 96. Hornelli. That will probably be the limit because we're never going to get to see what the amount in the true final battle is. So that's probably the individual best we're going to do. You've leveled just size. Yeah, I just want more of them. The witches again. Size. Absolutely. I love size. The riders are doing 8 is pretty good. So the skill actually 4 to 5 is a pretty good break point. So I'll take that. Everyone else is happy. The harpies like you to be 6 is good. You're full anyway. 18 is fine. You could use the touch up. You're fine as you are. That's obviously not good enough. And the witches here. That's a lot of good. I'm going to take that. I'm fine with 11. There's 233 plus. So what? 15. That would be 45. 43. 55. 65. Would be 74. So that 74 is a. Well, that 70 is 303. It's 307 gold from one battle. Which is weird because the boss battle only gives you 50%, not 100% like the elite. So we got more slaves but less elite gold. I think that'll do. Great. Okay. Now we're going to go into Act 3, but we'll stop here for now. There's no reason to plow on. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I do very much appreciate it. I also appreciate all the lovely things you say in the comments. It does make my day. It makes me feel very nice, so thank you. If you have any notes on future SOVL runs or any kind of characters you'd like to see, or just wacky ideas, I do take them on board and have run campaigns on those bases in the past, so by all means do leave feedback. Or if you just want to chat with me and others down in the comment section, that's great too. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.